fellas, what's going on? It's Tommy Washington here from Washington Fitness. I'm about to have some lunch, as you saw. A chicken and avo sandwich, or two chicken and avo sandwiches. Comes out to about 1,200 calories in total, which is quite good. A lot of carbs, good protein, and good fat as well, because obviously all three are important, especially bulking. And today I'm doing biceps this afternoon and then legs tonight. And I mean, it hasn't been a very busy day. I mean, this morning I didn't really know what to do, so I took the dog for a walk, sort of came back, milled around, watched some TV. But yeah, gonna have lunch now, then probably catch up on my YouTube videos on like Gainzz and people like that. And then I'll go ahead and do some biceps.
I found some better sounds no one's ever heard. I wish I had a better voice that sang some better words. I wish I found some chords in an order that is new. I wish I didn't have to rhyme every time I sang. I was told when I get older all my fears would shrink, but now I'm insecure and I care what people think. My name's Blurry Face and I don't care what you think. My name's Blurry Face and I don't care what you think. Wish we could turn back time to the good old days when the mama sang us to sleep, but now it's just will take me back to when I was young. How come I'm never able to identify where it's coming from? I'd make a candle out of it if I ever found it. Try to sell it, never sell out of it. I probably only sell one. Maybe to my brother, cause we have the same nose, same clothes, homegrown, a stone's throw from a creek we used to roam. But it would remind us of when nothing really mattered. Out of student loans and treehouse homes, we all would take the ladder. My name's Blurry Face and I don't care what you think. My name's Blurry Face and I don't care what you think. Wish we could turn back time to the good old days when the mama sang us to sleep, but now it's just outer space, but now they're laughing at the face, saying, wake up, you need to make money.
Yo, alright fellas, so finished up that biceps workout. Gonna have a quick shower and post-workout and things. And then I've got to head upstairs to spot my brother because he's doing a bit of chest. And I'm just gonna chill for a bit, and then tonight, big leg session. And they are usually very taxing, so got to save up a lot of my energy for that, because I know that after I'm going to be dead. Right fellas, so got out of the shower, stretched, went and spotted my brother. Now I'm going to have a bit of a post-workout. It's just the usual. shake with a scoop and a bit of pro complex gainer, and then some creatine. Then I'm just going to chill, probably just play some Xbox, stuff like that, until I go and do legs, which will probably be after supper. I'm not too sure yet, but we'll find out. And I'll also show you guys supper, because I think I've got some lamb chops ready to make, because they're really good. Because well, first of all, they just taste really, really good, and then they're like good macros as well, good protein, good stuff like that. And then for carbs, it's quite weird when I have like roast lamb chops and things. I don't really know usually what to do for carbs, because I mean, if we were at school, they'd serve chips with it, and like potato chips, and they'd be good. They'd be good for carbs, but I'm not too sure. I think I could have like just roast potatoes, or I don't know. I'll think of something. Well, fellas, as you saw, I've got 2 lamb chops and loads of potatoes. I'm gonna have a second helping of potatoes to get in the extra carbs, and also there's some broccoli which my brother's making, but it's not ready yet, so that's why you didn't see it, but that's what I'm having. Alright fellas, what's going on? We're back in a commentary. I haven't actually done a commentary in a while. So yeah, we're back. So as I said earlier in the video, I was doing biceps in the afternoon, and legs in the evening. And I don't know if you noticed, I really do hope you did notice, but that edit basically took 2 weeks. And to put that into perspective, the edit I made before that took about an afternoon, and the edit before that took about an afternoon as well. So that edit took me 2 weeks, which just shows the amount of effort that went into that. So I mean, I really do hope you enjoyed it. Anyways, onto the leg routine. It was basically a normal leg routine. So I begin with the powerlifting sort of section. 100 kgs, 2 sets of 6 to 8. I didn't attempt a new 1 rep max, because the week before I had attempted one and got one. So there was no point in me trying a new one, because I knew I wasn't going to get it, especially because I was at home, and as I've discussed before, there's quite small, there's very small chances of me being able to get 1 rep maxes at home. And that's because of various reasons, like adrenaline, but also because of the carpet. I don't know if you can see, but I'm basically on a carpet, whereas at school I'm on like a proper Olympic weightlifting platform. And the carpet, you basically sink into it quite a lot. So when you're at the bottom of the squat going up, quite a lot of your energy goes into the carpet. So you're not as strong on the squat. So you can't do as many reps or as heavier weights. Anyway, so then I did 2 sets of 8 on 90. So as I was saying, with the carpets, despite that, I still wear my squatting shoes, and for the heavier weights, wear my belt, just because they help me get into the right mindset when I've got that feeling on my hands, my feet, and my waist, yes, and my wrist wraps as well. So yeah, here we see 2 sets, or we're looking at 1 set, but I did 2 sets of 80 for 10. So I don't know if you can notice a trend, but I'm gradually increasing the rep range. So beginning at about 6 and finishing, well, in a minute you'll see I finish at about 13, while the weight goes down by a step of 10 kg. So I started at 100, 2 plates. And then go down to 90, then 80, which is 1.5 plates. Then the next thing you'll see me do is 70, and then after that 60. So yep, here we'll see 2 sets of 70 for 13. And yeah, that's another thing I've been sort of thinking about. I can't remember if it was this video or the last video, but I spoke about me doing squats every day. I haven't really spoken about that too much, but I basically squat every day. I do like sort of really small volume, because obviously I don't want to have exhausted legs every day, especially on days where I'm about to train legs. So the last 2 sets of squats, which you'll see me do after this, are what I do for my squat every day. because for my squats every day I only do 2 sets or 3 sets maximum, and I don't do any higher reps than 8 because, well, as I said, I don't want to be exhausted. Anyway, so this is a bit that I do in my squats every day. I do 2 sets of 4 just on one plate, but pause. And not like just pause where I like pause for a second. Pause where I stop at the bottom and like breathe in, take 4 deep breaths, and then breathe in, fill my torso with air, and then, because I'm feeling nice and tight, I'll explode up into it. You'll see me sort of, my shoulders rise as I'm about to begin there we go, as I'm about to begin the rep. And this is seriously good for helping mobility, which is key for powerlifting. Obviously, I don't know if I've said, but I'm prepping for a powerlifting competition in the summer. So yeah, this is although it's the lighter weight, and as I said, I gradually changed from powerlifting stuff at the beginning to bodybuilding. That is more powerlifting because it's more sort of a powerlifting accessory. Anyways, the next thing, because I'm quite quad dominant, is a hamstring and glute, mainly hamstring exercise. Just some light RDLs on 60 kgs, 4 sets of 13 to 15. And just focus on keeping my lats contracted, like with any deadlift, scraping the bar along my shins, and then pushing my waist as far back as possible. So I'm really feeling the stretch in the hamstrings. So that's obviously very good. And also, there's no point in me wearing squat shoes for that. So you can see I'm just wearing my normal trainers again. Anyways, on to the thing I do every single leg day, whether it's a deadlift leg day or a squat leg day. I finish with 4 supersets, so 4 sets of each, like 0 rest, until I've done all the supersets of quad extensions and hamstring curls. Now usually I do this on like a dedicated quad extension machine rather than like a multi-gym, and it's not ideal, but it does the job, and I just do higher reps. So usually I do 4 sets of 15 on each, but at home I like to do 4 sets of 20, just so I can, because the pulley system is quite weird on here, so I like to just do lighter weight, and then it's just better for getting the pump. So here you can see, obviously I'm not on a seated or lying hamstring curl machine, but I'm just making do with the quad extension, and I mean, as I say, it works and it does the trick. And after the leg workout I did after this one, I've actually changed. What I did was just 3 supersets of really high reps. Anyways, that is it, and I shall see you guys in the next one.